ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, dance all, you pay fees for my big...
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Here's a return from the 7. Big lift from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Achane again. Has a lane past the 45. Down the sideline inside the 30. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Come back.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Has a man, it's Achane. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. They bring out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has his man. It's Addison. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
And the Dolphins with 6 DBs on the field here. They're in the dime, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Taken in by Addison, left side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Forced out to his right. He sends this one to the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Completed right side to Addison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Has the connection to Hawkinson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's caught at the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He's got him. That's Addison. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Vikings facing 2nd and 5.
Ready up.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite.
And he's got it! Had to lay out for it, but touchdown! The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
1. 2.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Deuce. 1.
From the gun, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he crosses out of bounds, and now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now Murray. Able to find Achane. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Vikings football. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's McCarthy to throw. Hockenson reels it in.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
From the 47. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now it's 3rd and short. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. There's a handoff up the gut. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
1-1. That's one.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now it's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
1-1.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1-1.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's taken in at the 42. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing here. Catch is made down the right sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Play action now, Murray. Chased out to his right. Down the run right. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
19 tight, 19 go!
McCarthy throwing on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
8 yards.
Ace.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 30-yard line.
2-2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Simple dive up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Back to the well again.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All set up now for 1st and 10. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
We send a man in motion. 2nd and 10, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Now he's past the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've told...
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
70 Lions, 15, right here.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. The throw is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting at the 10. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Buzz. Omaha. Hey.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's on the move. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. From the gun, it's Murray. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Murray to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air, Murray. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his...
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie